I've got to kick this video off with the M39 EMR. This is the worst starter gun in the game. It's in the running for the worst gun in the game, full stop. And it's where we start for my rankings of the worst to best guns you get early in BF6. So this game has a lightning fast time to kill. So why you'd want to use a DMR that takes 3 shots to the chest to drop someone, firing at just 257 rounds per minute, is utterly beyond me. It's not lethal enough. I don't find it to be accurate enough to make up for that. It's not therefore the optimal counter-sniping tool, especially when you consider that snipers have the sweet spot mechanic again in BF6. There are plenty of guns that excel at mid-range, so this gun sits at the bottom of the starter gun pile, and currently, I'm not sure how they're going to boost it up, but they definitely need to. One of the most frustrating things I've done in Battlefield ever was getting footage of me using this weapon. Abysmal. Dude, this sucks so badly, you've been warned. Now, if that's a good start today, consider subscribing to help me to hit 100k subs finally, and hopefully keep me doing this, and you get more content just like this video. Thank you very much. Next up, and just slightly better than our opener, we have the P18. Yes, we're even doing the sidearm, and it's just such a disappointment. And also, yes, I went to shoot bots for this one because I can only take so much punishment recording for one video, so if this makes it look good, I promise you it's definitely not. I miss when sidearms could absolutely crush people. Like in BF1 for example, I was pretty happy to use a sidearm as a primary weapon sometimes, but this one in BF6 just blows. And I get it, maybe I'm asking for too much. Perhaps we don't want sidearms to be near enough competing with primary weapons, but god, it makes me sad every time I pull this out. It really does feel like a last resort. Start hitting that trigger and just pray the odds are in your favor, and unless it gets a significant buff, I just can't see me using it instead of the M44 revolver, an actual good sidearm which you don't have at the start of the game. Anyway, BF6 labels the P18 as a reliable sidearm, able to meet the demands of almost any combat scenario, and to that I say, no, why are you lying to me? Next we have the L110, the starter LMG, and some people are going to be outraged by this, and that's okay. Let me know in the comments if you want. Opinions are great if they're well worded, but at the time of making this video, I just don't rate the LMGs all that much. Too cumbersome in a game where you can die so quickly, and with so much bloom and spread going on, with bullets hitting 4 different continents when you try to shoot someone, this just isn't it for me. It isn't bad, and I can admit it just isn't my playstyle right now, but it's not performing as I feel it should be, which is a shame because I came to really like this gun in the beta. With patches and fixes and changes to spread, etc., maybe I end up really liking it again. Perhaps I do by the time you get around to watching this video, whenever that happens to be. But for now, it's just mediocre for me, but absolutely usable. Onwards, we have the M87A1, and you're gonna have to hear me out on this one because I know it seems nuts to have it this low down the list. I thought this gun was unbelievably good, and it definitely was. I think it still can be, but after a nerf, it's not quite as good. That's not the issue though. When I use this gun and everything works as it should do, this pump action shotgun does what a pump action shotgun should. Absolutely drops bodies. I featured it in my Easy Guns for More Kills video for that reason. I was beasting and feasting with this gun at one point, but now I find it to be wholly unreliable. Honestly, I find the whole game unreliable right now, as I covered in this video not long ago, link in the description, and I may do a follow-up video for that if things don't improve quickly. But right now, I don't trust the netcode, hit detection, and gunfights in general on this game, and which kind of weapon is most heavily punished for that. Slow firing ones where landing your blast of damage consistently is paramount. If I wasn't having these issues, I'd have this gun up near the top of my list. Next up, and moving into the realms of really solid guns, we have the PW5A3. You unlock this one at rank 6 rather than having it unlocked at the start of the game. I'm including guns that are unlocked within the first 10 ranks, because you fly through those pretty quickly, especially if you're using XP boosters. So this is a mid-range focused SMG. It's good, I like it, I'm not here to heavily criticize it. It does what it does well. I just don't think it competes with what I consider to be the meta weapon archetypes right now. I generally find that the weapons built for raw killing potential, with the ability to slay out at close range and then dip out into the long ranges as well, just generally have better overall performance than something like this, a more mid-range focused option, especially where SMGs are concerned, that can still kind of hang at close range. I actually really hope for some balance tweaks fast to pull us out of this scenario, but regardless, I do still like this gun and I will use it more. I just prefer if it was a touch bit better in the meta, but it's fun anyway. Next we have the DRS IAR. This is my kind of LMG. It's unlocked at rank 9, and it's an LMG that is much more like an assault rifle, just easy to use and play with in a versatile manner, which is why I also featured this one in my Easy Guns video. 25 damage per round and 771 rate of fire. Pretty damn mobile and controllable, it just works. You can run around with it if you want, you can get your sights up relatively quickly for an LMG, or at least quickly enough. Spec into hipfire with attachments if you feel like it. One of those where I just feel, what's not to like? You don't really have to learn how to use it, you just pick it up and off you go. Shoot the bad guys and utilize the support signature bonus with LMGs without feeling weighed down by an LMG. Give it a go if you haven't. Next up and into our top 4, as we have 10 guns today, this is the SGX, my baby from the beta that isn't quite as favored by me in the full release. Why? That whole lethality thing again. There are just SMGs that do a better job of cutting players down in SMG focused scenarios, but it is still a very good SMG. 25 damage, 830 rate of fire, easy to use, very mobile, build it however you want and it will do a good job. This is what I see as being the standard traditional familiar video game SMG within BF6. Pretty much anyone with FPS game experience is going to pick this up and be like, yep, I know what to do with this, which is great, especially for new players. No barrier to entry, no skill requirement, it does what you expect it to do. It's not going to outpace min-maxed options. It also though isn't going to let you down in any considerable fashion. I like the SGX, I should probably use it more. Now onto our top 3. This is the M2010 ESR, our starter sniper rifle, and there's not much to say here, it's just great and this game really favors this weapon. The sweet spot is back for Battlefield 6, so shots to the upper chest at the right range are a one-shot kill. This sniper rifle is really easy to use, has no unlock requirements, and you can throw a rangefinder attachment on it so you can just point at the enemy and fire. Easy top 3 pick, can't see there being many arguments against this one, just stay out of close range engagements obviously. Into our top 2, and this is the M433, the starter assault rifle. Pretty good at everything, 25 damage per round, 830 rate of fire. If you just use it, you'll see. Full auto at close range, tap or burst fire at mid to long range, solid hip fire is possible. If you want to just kill enemies in a multitude of different scenarios, this gun can genuinely provide that with a pretty low skill floor, and a lot of players will jump on, pick up this gun and feel right at home with it. The reason I don't give this a top spot is because it's a signature weapon, meaning it performs a bit worse on classes that aren't assault. And therefore, we have our winner, at least according to me. This is the M4A1, a carbine unlocked at rank 2, and because it's a carbine, it performs the same way on any class, and it has 25 damage per round and 900 rate of fire. This gun slays. Do yourself a favor and have a go with it early on in the game, and maybe later on in the game too if you really like it. Slap some good attachments on it and enjoy yourself. The M4A1, my top pick for the worst to best starter guns in BF6. So what's your list, or just your worst and best starter guns? Let me know. There's Patreon in the description if you'd like to support for more content. Thank you very much. Obviously like and subscribe, and YouTube is suggesting another video of mine to you that it thinks you'll like. I will see you over there.